soundtrack in the nights, an ultimate of steel, cloaked by auroric fire, as light turns into fumes, consumed by the monster and Messiah. So as we breathe in the smoke, accept defeat and taste the soul. We are trapped by this land of flame. We watch it burn for Molech's sake. And as your life fades into smoke, accept defeat and lose control. We are trapped by this land of flame. We watch it burn for Molech's sake. Now this shit won't suffice. There's arrogance in his eyes. A cat from another time now speaks for the proud track Canaanites. The Titans traded blows, and the palace set on fire. The realms engulfed in smoke, and there's no monster nor Messiah. So as we breathe in the smoke, accept defeat and taste the soul. We are trapped by this land of flame. We watch it burn for Molech's sake. And as your life fades into smoke, accept defeat and lose control. We are trapped by this land of flame. We watch it burn for Molech's sake. So as we're breathing in the smoke, accept defeat and taste the soul. We are trapped by this land of flame. We watch it burn for Molech's sake. And as your life fades into smoke, accept defeat and lose control. We are trapped by this land of flame. We watch it burn for Molech's sake. Stack up to the ceiling, stack up to the next floor, stack up to the heavens. Stupid money like Nero. Stack is all high, we're running out of elastics. We got these digits doing flips, no gymnastics. Stack up to the ceiling, jump off the roof and lay it on. Stacks in the front yard, stupid money like Nero. Stack is so high, we never run out of shit. Almost as I gotta keep myself from crashing. If money talks, my stash will make a podcast, yeah. If money spoke, yo, the lack would always talk back, yeah. Trying to flex with all the 20s, but I saw that, yeah. Lisa iPhone, the fuck you even call that, bruh? The fuck? Couldn't be me, guess I'm built different. It's up to the ceiling, stack up to the next floor, stack up to the heavens. Stupid money that never runs. Stack is online, we're running out of license. We got these digits doing flips, no gymnastics. Stack up to the ceiling, jump off the roof and land on stacks in the front yard. Stupid money that never runs. Stack is online, we never run out of shit. Almost as I gotta keep myself from crashing.
Mr. Sun came up and he smiled at me. Said it's gonna be a good one, just wait and see. Jumped out of bed and I ran outside, feeling so extra ecstatic. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. I'm so busy, got nothing to do. Spent the last 2 hours just tying my shoe. Every flower, every grain of sand is reaching out to shake my hand. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. Sometimes the little things start closing in on me. When I'm feeling down, I wanna lose that frown. I stick my head out the window and I'm just going by. Those clouds don't scare me, they can't disguise. It's magic that's happening right before my eyes. Soon Mr. Moon will be shining bright. So the best day ever can last all night. Yeah, the best day ever's gonna last all night now. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever.
Ted, wake up! It's past 11:30. You promised me you'd look for a job today. Get your ass up and get dressed.
Oh man. Took me an hour, and I think that turned out really well. It's literally just a copy paste of Pizza Tower's intro, though. Oh, goodness. What did I just witness? Nothing much, chat. Oh, man. Hello, everybody. Give me 1 minute. I have to set something else up because I forgot to set it up before I hit the go live button. So give me a minute here. Today. Oh, I like your Fugi. That's amazing right there. Oh, that looks beautiful. Let's just replace that. Is it gonna work? There it goes. It'll be a little fuzzy. Hold on a moment, chat. Chat, today I have brought on brand new friends. Would you mind introducing yourself very briefly to the audience?
I will do so, because you asked so nicely. I am Tabathash. I am considered the chambermaid VTuber, but primarily I'm just VTubing because some kind of visual feedback of seeing what's happening behind the scenes is basically why I'm VTubing. Not because I want to be, yeah, I like talking about all kinds of topics, all kinds of subjects. I play retro games, shooter games, strategy games, bit of everything really.
Yeah.
And we're all here just to make sure that everyone feels heard and seen, and that people can speak their mind freely.
Blessed. Very blessed. Now, I said this kind of as a joke, but maybe you'll agree, maybe or not. But I said that you are the coolest Belgian VTuber around. I don't know how many other Belgian VTubers exist, but would you agree or disagree with that statement?
I have no idea. I am not going to claim that I am the coolest Belgian VTuber because there are other Belgian content creators that I know, but none of them are VTubers. So
that's fair. That's fair, that's fair. So we'll just say that since you are the only Belgian VTuber, maybe we'll say you are the best Belgian VTuber. That works, right?
that would definitely work. I will take that title until someone else claims it.
Perfect. Well, I don't know if anybody... it would literally take a VTuber immigrating from one country to another, but I highly doubt that'll happen. Thank you, Dark Knight. Excuse me. Let me start over. Thank you, Dark Knight, for the 5 gifted memberships here. Let me make sure that this thing is unmuted really quickly. But yeah. So what's funny about this is I've kind of seen you for. I think I saw you last year, and then I saw you again this year, and I saw that you were supporting Celestium, and I was like, you know what? Maybe if anybody that supports my good religious friend Celestium, they must be a cool person. And you told me the other day that I could just kidnap you, and I guess Americans are kind of known for like being crazy and kidnapping people. You know, we did kidnap a dictator pretty recently, and a lot of people seem to find that crazy. So I decided to kidnap you. I don't know how you feel about that.
I am perfectly fine with that. I gave you full permission to kidnap me whenever and however you like.
Perfect. So, I figured that tonight, I'm very excited. I got a lot tonight. I feel kind of bad because I try to theme my streams for people. And obviously, I got some ideas for stuff that we can talk about before we get to the main thing. But tonight, chat, oh, it's so exciting. Everybody's favorite or least favorite Turk has decided to go to Cuba and because he thinks that he needs to bring socialism to a communist country, or maybe it's the other way around. I can't remember. And so I want to talk about that a little bit tonight because that would be really funny. And as you told me, you know next to nothing about Hasan Piker, so I get to kind of educate you a little bit on this man.
I mean, if you want to. I mean, I'm interested in the fact to know who our common enemy is. I mean, enemy is maybe a big word, but basically to understand like what really is the deal with the guy, because again, the only thing that I really know that is confirmed is that he has a massive hatred boner for Asmongold. But aside from that, and then him being a Twitch golden boy, aside from that, I basically know nothing. Also, maybe that he likes to turn his dog into an electric type Pokemon. But aside from that, no idea.
You know what? That's pretty fair. I'll do my best to try and I'll do my best to share and elucidate you, and I'll do it in the best way faith possible. And maybe after that, Hasan will be like, "No, you're doing it wrong." I highly doubt that. I highly doubt he knows who I am. But I'll do my best to educate my fellow Belgium here on just how amazing Hasan is. And chat's gonna say that amazing is probably the wrong way of saying it, but excuse me. Again, I'm gonna tell you right now, I apologize. My throat's a little sore. I think my tonsils are a little inflamed. Don't know why. Might just be the season. But so I'm gonna be drinking a lot of water tonight. But no, tonight's theme, chat, and here, give me one moment. I gotta add the browser source to this page too, because I am totally amazing, and I totally did this correctly before. Tonight's theme, chat, if I were to explain it, is you know, we're just gonna have a bit of a laugh. We're just gonna have some laughs. We're just gonna have a bit of some laughs here. I've got a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff that I didn't get to talk about on Wednesday, so I'm gonna share some of that. I'm gonna nog your jogging on what you think about some of the stuff here tonight, and it'll be fun. It'll be really fun. But before we laugh, because I think unfortunately it's a little bit somber tonight. I want to start just by sharing some unfortunate news with chat. And that is that, unfortunately, Chuck Norris has passed away. Very sad day indeed for multiple people. And tell me, did you know very much? Tell me what you know about Chuck Norris. I'll kind of explain what I know as an American.
I mean, we all know that Chuck Norris is basically the origin of the universe, so
Yes.
we kind of lost a very big deal here. I've seen some kind of, some movies, or more like clips. I haven't really seen any full movies or something like that, but other than that, he's just basically a badass, but also a very kind-hearted soul that basically, walks the walk as well, while also being humble, and also the legendary meme creator of anything like, what is it? At one point, Chuck Norris threw a grenade into a room, 5 people died, and then the grenade exploded. Some stuff like that.
Exactly, some stuff like that. No, one of my favorites here, and here I am going to share my screen with you, and so that you can pull it up with your audience if you'd like. It might play music. If it does, just mute it, because I play my music on the same track as the browser source. It might. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. As Gen X, I'm very depressed. Yes. Very depressed indeed. It's very sad. Excuse me. Oh, let me know when you got it up and we'll continue.
I do wonder, do I just then share the window through window sharing like I would do other things, or?
You might have to pop out the Discord screen and then share the window, the Discord window. It is up to you. If you don't have to share it with your audience, it is just what I am sharing with you. The community note on the Variety post today about his passing was legendary. That's right. You know what? I should see if I should bring that up, because the Variety note was really funny. It was very funny and then also very, very chill. Let's see if I can find it.
right. I got the thing set up, by the way. So normally, well, you look okay, and so does the stream. So it works.
Perfect. Yeah, the thing with Video Ninja is sometimes it works well. Sometimes Video Ninja is just fuzzy. And you know what? That is okay. We'll just make it work. Let's see. That's a good one. So I brought up this first clip here. This is just a clip that somebody made in AI of Chuck Norris defeating death. I think this is very amazing. Here's another. This is a funny. Oh, there's a different community note. Is there another community? There was another community note. There it is. So, this Variety article here is trying to put politics into Chuck Norris's passing. Very, very nice. Very, very cool indeed. And the community note that I think that is absolutely amazing here. Not this one. I don't care about this one. But this one here is the only thing that which ever overshadowed Chuck Norris was God's shadow. And even that was temporary, as he's now standing on God's left.
Exactly. Him and God are very good friends. They've been friends since birth, you know.
Yeah, fantastic. There's some good ones in here. Let's see here. Chuck Norris died in his sleep. If he had been awake when death came for him, there would have been an obituary for death this morning. I love how even in passing people are trying to help the meme live on, you know. Oh, I love that so much. Heaven didn't get a new angel when Chuck Norris arrived.
So yeah, I think it is also a handy thing to do it like that, so that the legend always lives on, and I hope that it is going to be a thing for many, many more years to come, even after his passing. So while passing, he's not passed away. He just jumped way too high and jumped straight into heaven. So
yes,
it's comfy up there.
Exactly. Chuck Norris killed his shadow while shadow boxing. That's why you never see his shadow when it comes up behind you. Chuck Norris can never be overshadowed. I love that. All these community notes are great. Just like, oh, this is a good one. Chuck Norris doesn't need community notes to defend him. Chuck Norris defends community notes. That's great. That's fantastic. But in all seriousness, it is really unfortunate. I believe he was in his mid to late 80s when he passed away, and it is really sad. But I feel like, you know, he lived a pretty full life, and with his movies and his memes. And I heard that he really, really loved the memes. That like he got a real big kick out of them. So it's bittersweet, I would say.
It is indeed a very bittersweet moment. And the thing is, like, was one of the things that he also said, like one of the memes that also popped up, it was actually like some kind of an interview with someone that he did, Chuck Norris, that is. And it was like an interview that was saying something about a picture that he had with a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
And Chuck Norris was going along with the meme of like, yeah, that there was some growling being heard, and that some animal, like, advisor thing said like, oh no, it's growling, now you need to slowly step away. And then the tiger, like after the growling was happening, the tiger then slowly walked away.
Yeah.
So it was basically the meme that it was Chuck Norris just doing a growling instead of the tiger.
Yeah. Yes, it's amazing. I absolutely love it here. Give me 1 second. Chat, I do have a couple super chats here, and I will read them interspersed here, chat, to make sure that I don't interrupt what we're going through here tonight. But I appreciate that. Chuck Norris's fave was the boogeyman looks under his bed for Chuck Norris. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh goodness, yeah. Thank you, Internet Zen, for 10. Was stopped in my tracks for a good 5 seconds when I found Chuck was dead. Feels like a piece of me is gone. Godspeed, Chuck Norris. Also, the idiots trying to drag politics into this are getting blasted. No, yeah, I agree. It's just like the man has literally just passed into the next stage of life. Like, can we please not involve the fact that he was probably old-fashioned? Like, I say that partially as a joke, but can we literally not involve the fact that this man is old-fashioned into the fact that he has literally just passed away? Like, it's very annoying. Excuse me. So I really wasn't a big fan of seeing the people try and do that to him. And I'm glad that kind of like everybody's just dabbing in the community notes. God sent Chuck Norris on a mission down below to box with Satan. You know what? Maybe he did. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. Oh, man. No, but like...
Has some unfinished business to settle.
Yes, pretty much. By old-fashioned, you mean normal? Yes, chat. What I mean is he had normal opinions. And people are just literally trying to cancel him for his normality. And you know what? It's whatever. Journalists are vultures. I agree. I agree. Oh, excuse me. Again, I apologize, chat. My sore throat is literally... excuse me. Anyway. Internet Zen also says, Tabby, I've seen you before on X. Glad to see you've made it on Occo's stream. Well, thank you, Internet Zen. And where would you prefer what would you prefer I share so that people can follow you on it? Do you want me to send people to your Twitch or your YouTube? What do you prefer?
For me, I think it would be better on Twitch or Kick, one of the two, depending on what people prefer to be on, of course.
Okay. Okay. I will share your link tree then for both of them, and people can follow. Can follow at their leisure there. So chat, go follow. Excuse me. Go give her a follow. I would deeply appreciate it. My apologies. Tabathash is great, and I appreciate a lot of their opinions over on Twitter. You know what Chuck Norris didn't do? Shock his dog. This is true. This is true. Very true. Very true, chat. Okay. That's really all I wanted to cover on Chuck Norris. I feel like being... I don't want to get too depressed on it because, again, I do think it's a very bittersweet. I think he lived a nice and full life, and instead of focusing too much on the sad, I think we'll move on and just say that I hope and pray that he is living a much happier and better life on the other side of the veil. You know?
I feel like we're gonna see him again one day.
Perhaps we will. Perhaps. Oh, perhaps we will. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff that I did not get to cover. A lot of miscellaneous news. I have some politics in here. I also have Hasan Piker in here as the big thing as well. And I have some basic reactions as well. So we're going to go through them for sure. But I am curious, as a content creator, what do you know about lolcow culture? Or have you heard of lolcow culture before?
I have heard of local culture before, but I don't really know the specifics of it. So that's also another thing. Like,
Okay.
I'm kind of not really that involved with all things politics or drama or content creation or cloud farming for that matter. So I have no idea. I'm just a very innocent little goober, basically.
Fair
I'm a baby
enough.
VTuber.
Fair enough. Chat, you should, a chat's probably gonna get terrified. They're gonna think that I'm scarring an innocent individual tonight. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. It will only I'll only mildly scar you, and hopefully you don't want to. Hopefully you want to come back later. It's amazing. So, oh gosh, we'll start off the funny stuff that I have today real light. Did you ever get a chance to play High Guard? I'm curious.
I never had the chance to play High Guard, but I've known of the memes and I saw people play it, and also like a video game donkey made on it, and how wonderful the game was. And basically, like us over at our community here, have a different name for Highguard. We just switch around the H and a G, going for Guyhard. But aside from that, it was an absolute shit show from what I could tell.
It was. Chat, for those that might recall, one of the last few days that Highguard existed, I played Highguard with Celestium, excuse me, one of Celestium's friends, and Leaflet and Kongman Lee, and we decided that our only goal was to win one round of Highguard, and we did that like within an hour, and then we were done. We hit peak, and then we were done. So the thing that's really funny is Highguard is shut down now. It shut down on the 12th, if I remember correctly. You can no longer play it. You might be able to download the files, but you can't ever play it. But now PlayStation is refunding people who spent money in this game. Which is funny because this game is free to download.
I was about to say, already people just being so hungry about cosmetics and microtransactions that even for a game that is this insecure about its future, and that played out well, that's, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's good at least that people are getting their money back, but, you know, aside from that, maybe wait until the game actually develops to be a good game, and then maybe then should consider whether or not when you want to financially support it.
Yeah. No, there's always going to be individuals that enjoy games even when they're slop, in my personal opinion. Everybody's just calling it Concord 2. Of course, everybody's also now calling Marathon Concord 3, even though I don't necessarily think that to be the case. But it is just kind of funny that Sony is like, yeah, we're gonna give you your money back. It is very hilarious.
It's just, yeah, it's at least a good thing that Sony does that. But in terms of Highguard, I didn't really see anything good out of it. It was like the very regular kind of. It didn't really have a wow factor or anything like that.
Well, so I don't know how much gameplay you've seen of the game itself, but it really just, it's kind of hard to like put it as a game type. You know what I mean? So, like, when I played it with Leaflet and Celestium, I was just like, I really don't know what this game is supposed to be. Like, it definitely played it definitely played like not League of Legends, but it definitely had like that 3v3 5v5 kind of feel to it, and where you're fighting, capturing bases and stuff. But like there was so many extra elements that they put on top of it. It just felt like weird. You know what I mean?
It's a combination of a bit of every kind of game trope, but kind of more appealing to somewhat of a MOBA thing with kind of like battle royale kind of like aspects to it.
Yeah.
And I haven't had the chance to play the game, obviously, for obvious reasons. But would I have tried it? Probably, if the game survived long enough and then just played for the memes. But other than that, I don't know. I've only seen like very like bits and pieces here and there, not really in-depth gameplay of the game. But I knew that you could ride a horse. That was something revolutionary, right?
You could ride a horse, and I think you could ride a bear and a cat. And I think those were like free mounts that you could get your hands on, yes. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of funny that PlayStation is already giving them back their money. Chad is saying that they don't deserve their money back, that players don't deserve any money. What do you think? Do you think these players that spent this money should get their money back?
They should definitely get their money back. I mean, if people pay for a certain thing that, that they should be getting the rights to use in a certain game, but if the game itself and it is not available for people to play, therefore you cannot use those skins or whatever the hell cosmetics anymore. So it's rightfully so. It would be kind of also a dick move. Imagine, for example, if Riot Games would basically shut down League of Legends and then be like, oh yeah, all the skins that you guys had, yeah, thanks for the money, by the way.
I agree 100%, but I also don't think that they would give their money back. I think that if League of Legends shut down tomorrow, everybody
they
would just be
definitely
SOL.
just keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, they would definitely be SOL. Reminds me, isn't there like a skin in League of Legends that's like $500 and
yeah, it is a skin for Ari, and the funny part is it's for a pro player named Faker. And the thing is, the dude doesn't even play Ari that much or even play Ari with a skin.
Oh.
So it's literally just like a cash grab for people who feel like, oh yeah, we just need a lot of money for money purposes, and that's it. Not specifically because of our pro player, but just because it's literally just buying a skin for a brand at this point.
Yeah. No, I agree. This is why, like, so I try not to play gacha games. But if I do play gacha games, never, ever, ever get the skin, because the skin is always the scam, you know? Or at least it costs more. So, yeah. So, chat, if you played High Guard and for whatever reason you spent money, they're apparently giving you your money back, which is hilarious. Fortnite too? Yeah, Fortnite shut down tomorrow. None of you be getting your money back, all right? None of you. Just saying. Yeah, none of you. Anyway.
You can kiss all those V-Bucks goodbye.
Yes, pretty much. We're gonna skip this one. That was more... well, okay. This one is only kind of really is something that I'm interested in because I'm going to lose a bunch of my teeth next month. And I thought this was interesting to share with chat so they could laugh at me. But I guess there is research in South Korea where allegedly people are discovering that they could potentially regrow teeth with some kind of needle therapy, which is... Would you be a willing participant in this kind of research? Would you be okay with if you were missing teeth?
I mean, if it would work, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have all of my teeth, and I'm very happy with it. Well, aside from my wisdom teeth.
Of course.
But other than that, that's very interesting, though. That could be revolutionary, but also it is... well, it depends, of course, on the severity of how many teeth that someone has lost. To really go to that length, because of course with elderly people, I think it's going to be infinitely cheaper to just get like some kind of a, dental replacement thingy, what do you call those?
Yeah.
Instead of going for this research thing. But in the long run, this could be a more natural approach of just getting them back.
That's possible. The community note mentions that this is like something that can regrow dentin, which is like the layer of the tooth underneath the enamel, which honestly is one of the more critical things that would need to be regrown. It is, again, just something that is like... I think that, unfortunately, because of the racket that is healthcare, and unfortunately teeth fall into that, I don't think these kinds of things that are like ever looked into would have long-term sustainability, because I feel like healthcare professionals would not want you to have permanent solutions to your health or your teeth at the very least. I don't know.
I definitely need some kind of a subscription so that you can keep going back for it. So yeah, any permanent solution is indeed not going to be heavily focused on, unless it is life-saving, maybe then sure. But when it comes to like indeed like these cosmetic kind of things, even though it is also very much a healthcare thing, like you said. But then again, anyone who has healthcare in the United States, yeah, good luck with that.
Pretty much. Yeah, I don't know, chat. My chat knows I've got my own teeth problems that I'm gonna unfortunately be working through next month. But like, if this were a real thing, chat, if it had a free sign up, I would at least try. Oh goodness, people will become more cavalier with their teeth if they can easily be replaced. This is true. This is true. This is true. But still, not me. Not me. If I could like get my teeth regrown without doing anything except for like, stimulating the DNA to make new teeth there, I would try it. I don't know. I don't know. That's just me though. Oh, yeah, this one's funny. Okay, so have you ever worked in a warehouse or worked in an area where you have to sort packages before?
Actually, I do work at a place like that. I work for a post office kind of company, where we also very sometimes have to do packages. But we are very careful with it because we know of the things that happens, that people just throw packages at front doors and stuff like that. But for me, like, it's more of a sorting center kind of thing that I work in. I mostly do data entry basically for the addresses or whatever. But like every 3 days, it's like a routine, like some kind of a rotational routine kind of thing that I have with my colleagues to then, do some packages and also do the labeling for that. And then, sort them appropriately, and that's it.
Fair enough. So the reason why I bring this up, this is something that I don't think a lot of people recognize or understand. When it comes to, and I guess it could depend place by place, but at the very least, when I used to work for USPS, and a lot of people are upset right now with this clip. This clip has like over 2 million views, where these people at the airport are tossing luggage. Okay, I'm gonna mute that. I don't know why it unmuted. And they're tossing the luggage. And people are upset about this. And I agree that, tossing luggage is probably a little bit more taboo. But I literally remember my first day working at USPS, and they told me, you toss packages, and if it's got fragile on it, you toss it softly. Do you
that actually sounds very believable.
Yeah. Do they toss packages in your warehouse?
No, they don't.
No.
We never toss things, just to be absolutely safe, because even like, especially when it got fragile on it, we even have to be careful on like the weight of certain things, so that it's like these carts that we have to put packages on top of one another. But if there is a fragile thing, we cannot put that on the bottom, because then the weight of everything else on top of it could potentially damage it. So we have to be very careful with that. Wholesome, responsible workers.
No, absolutely, for sure. We only toss salads. Fair. No, so I think a lot of people don't understand that, like, when you're in high movement environments like this, unfortunately, when you want to process a lot of volume really quickly, when it comes to packages, sometimes the fastest way to get it from point A to point B is to toss it, which is kind of sad because there should be probably some more care taken and things. But this is literally, it's just like, do you want it done fast and efficient? Okay, then it might come broken. Unfortunately. But so this is like at an airport. So this is at an airport, and people are like finding out. I knew this is always a thing. I always knew that this is why they tell you, chat, you pack your boxes and your suitcases. But I always knew that this was a thing where you have to pack things pretty solidly, because otherwise it might just break. You know what I mean? So
the thing would also be interesting, especially like in these suitcases kind of thing, that whatever like fragile stuff that you have that like in the center of your suitcase, and then wrap everything around this by putting clothing like around it, like in the inner circle basically of your suitcase.
No, for sure. It's just one of those things where I think that people need to understand that when you're in these fast-paced environments where you're supposed to get like tons and tons of stuff moved, people are unfortunately going to throw it. And the only thing you can do is just pack it better. I don't like that one bit. Well, unfortunately, it's either they might have to toss it or it might be slow, unfortunately. That's just unfortunately how it goes, you know? Unfortunately. I don't know, maybe there is a way to do it without tossing baggage back and forth, you know? I have no idea. That's just how it goes at airports. Speaking of airports, chat, I'm not going to stick on this too long, but have you tried to get on a flight in the US lately? I hear that TSA is literally like shut down right now. Oh, excuse me. I'll take slow. Well, slow costs more money, sadly. That's why companies want to go fast. Okay. So I saw that you on your YouTube channel that you do a little bit of VR. Is that correct?
That would indeed be correct. Sorry, I'm munching some chips. I'm enjoying this, that's why. But yes, I do.
Okay.
Sometimes I help on VR chat with our community to have our community nights, or I play with some Beat Saber.
Perfect. Perfect. Then I bet you'll be very sad to hear that Meta World Horizons might be getting discontinued permanently.
Oh no. Anyway.
Did you ever try or use Meta Horizons?
I never did.
No.
I don't know. Like, I didn't even know that it was a thing.
Oh, you didn't even know what Meta Horizons was? Oh. I might have to show you the... Let me see if I can find the original trailer for it. See, can I get... Yes! Oh, where is it? I want to show the trailer where there's show... Because, like, the way that it worked... Where is it? Is that it? No, it's not it. Oh, where'd it go? There's like a very funny so like the way it worked is when Meta Horizons came out, you had fucking what's his name, the owner of Meta, Facebook, come out and say that like people were gonna go to work in Meta. You were gonna do your job in VR. Would you ever do your job in VR?
That seems very odd, though. I would not once would like to do so in VR. Absolutely not. And especially with my previous job, like I used to work in a McDonald's. I was an assistant manager, and that would have been absolutely terrible in VR. Not only that, but also a huge safety hazard. Probably.
You don't think that a robot... Well, I don't know how they would set it up, but it just... I remember when the trailers for this came out, and like they're like, you're going to do all your meetings in VR. You're going to live in VR. And like they had built this entire ecosystem pretty similar to VR chat. Whereas with VR chat, you know, people can like host their own little maps and they can put little maps up and upload things. But like Meta Horizons basically like looked at that and said, let's make our own, but with blackjack and hookers. And nobody used it. Nobody. Oh, it was amazing. AR meetings are pretty neat. Oh, I've had meetings in VR, just like funny little augmented reality ones, but like it's not practical for the kind of shit that he tried to do. It was amazing. So it might be discontinued, and I say might because I'm hearing that it might not be discontinued as well. So we will have to see. We'll have to see.
I mean, will anyone even notice them?
I'm sure the couple hundred people that still use this feature will notice. Oh, the main reason they didn't use it is because it didn't have blackjack and hookers. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. You do only get that from VR chat. Oh, goodness. Raid. Oh, is Dama raiding me? Oh, Dama, thank you for the raid over there on YouTube. I appreciate that. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chatter says, I watched Second Life Griever, who practically took down a similar VR workspace site, tried the same thing. He exploited their openly available admin privileges and kicked everyone off the server. Oh my gosh, that's that's amazing. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh man, all that tells me is that Mark Zuckerberg doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, none of these big companies do, in my personal opinion. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, I am curious. Have you ever streamed or been a creator on Facebook? Like, have you ever done content on Facebook?
I have never done that on Facebook because I don't know, Facebook doesn't really look like the platform for younger people. It used to be the thing, you know, but until Discord was a thing, like DMs are mostly happening through there, in terms of pages or like news and whatever, but not news, just like basically what Twitter is now was what Facebook used to be. It's still there, but Twitter is like doing a little bit of a better job at that in showing certain things. But I feel like Facebook has become a little bit something of the past, basically. So it is interesting to see that with this thing that you're about to bring up, though, as I've read it already, for people to actually start posting on Facebook, my first thought would be, how desperate are these people?
Well, I will say, when it comes to Facebook content creators, a lot of people, and when I say a lot of people, I mean primarily people in the US and some parts of the EU and maybe some other select parts of the world, a lot of people look at Facebook as like a big joke because it kind of, as you said, it is not really a place for the youngin, so to speak. Excuse me. However, you would kind of be wrong because for Facebook, there are some countries where my apologies. There are some countries like the Philippines where Facebook is the main place where they are allowed to use the internet. So imagine, you know, the free and open internet, or mostly free and open internet that you have right now. And you don't get that. You just get Facebook. How would that make you feel?
I mean, if that is the only solution that you have for social media, then I guess it can work indeed, but it's then very limited. Well, not limited. It's situational, I guess. Now with the thing that you brought up with the Philippines, that actually makes sense because I know one of my artists who is a Filipino, and like he has a huge following on Facebook in particular. So it's like, oh, so that's why. But he's just also a bit generally known. But it's interesting though. It's also good that Facebook would be having some kind of a resurgence because we don't want to have any kind of monopoly either in terms of like social media and stuff, because primarily like Twitch, Twitter or X, whatever, is currently dominating as far as I know. So
yes, pretty much. Now, I will say that, like, you know, moving forward, I think that Facebook isn't really going to be adopted by more people than already exists on it. And I know that there are creators that exist. I was on Facebook a couple of years ago making content. In fact, when I was a content creator, I spent some time exclusively just streaming on Facebook. I got to 10,000 followers and it was pretty fun. And then I immediately quit doing it because Facebook like kind of stopped supporting content creators. Now, if I had maintained my growth on there, maybe I would have been able to get to 100K followers and been able to cash in on this $1,000 to $3,000 that they want to pay content creators to start posting on Facebook. Which is insane.
If only, though. But yeah, 1,000 to 3,000 per month is obviously going to be determined by the amount of followers or viewers or active viewers that you have. Basically the same way that Twitch and Kick works, but yeah, the payout is something different. I guess we'll see how things go. If Facebook will push this through, maybe it will work, maybe it will not work. But I personally, I don't think it's going to work out the way that they probably hope that it will be working out.
Possible. It's very possible. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think that this is them attempting to beg because they want more people on their platform. Because obviously, you know, if they can get the big creators on there, then maybe they can get smaller people on there. And I don't know. My thought process is this is an attempt by them to try and drive traffic to them, because I mean, like, they do get a lot of traffic from a lot of these other countries where they are the predominant platform, but they want more people on them from countries like US, countries in the EU, all those kind of places. So I don't know how well this is going to work for them. It will be interesting. It will be very, very, very interesting. Okay. My apologies. My apologies. I started having some heartburn and it is getting worse. My apologies. Give me one moment.
Do take care of yourself first and foremost, okay? Group?
Yeah. Holy cow. All right, chat. We're going to power through Hasan tonight. We're going to go through Hasan tonight because I think I wanted to laugh a little bit at him. We'll see how my we'll see how my stomach is faring here, but we're going to go through Hasan tonight. I just wanted to laugh at him a little bit. I realized there was a lot more to laugh at, so I've kind of got a weekly roundup of Hasan. My body will let me go through it. Holy cow. And since Tabithash hasn't really gotten to know Hasan Piker, I figured that we would look at a clip, my favorite clip probably, of Hasan Piker, so that she can learn who Hasan Piker is in all of his glory. Here, we're just gonna keep it like this so that you guys can see him. I'm assuming that you've seen the clip of him shocking his dog, right?
I have indeed seen that, at least,
Okay.
by indeed turning Kai up into an electric type. But aside from that, I have no idea what this clip's gonna be like, but entertain me.
Show him the clip. Show her the clip of crashing out of black people. No, this one's good enough. So, we don't really need to involve personal politics. I feel like laughing at him goes beyond right, left, or center. So Hasan Piker is a leftist, socialist, communist, Turkish man that is, I believe, a second-generation American. His parents immigrated from Turkey. And he started off at the Young Turks, which is a leftist news organization. And he's kind of just like been floating through life. And no, yeah, I feel like this is a great clip to kind of encapsulate who he is as an individual. The only excuse me. The only thing I will mention before we start this clip is one of his viewers. All right. I want you to imagine. All right. You've got your viewers, and we've got my viewers. And you get somebody that is a subscriber or has been following you for a while, and excuse me, and they have a critical thing that they want to say to you. They have some sort of critical they have a critique basically of you and how you run your stream. How do you respond to somebody being critical of you that has been a follower for a while?
Well, I would definitely take into consideration whatever feedback that person might have, but I wouldn't be like blowing things up like, how dare you say this? If you don't like me, then get the fuck out. No, I'm not going to say anything like that. But I would then have a proper discussion and kind of understand why this or that, basically, to understand why this person is saying that. And if it's true, or if it is like, yeah, maybe you have a point, then work together, work things out. That's how I would do things.
Okay. Fair enough. Now, for my chat, Hasan is going to be covered up. I think my chat is okay with that because my chat doesn't like Hasan that much. But for your chat, they'll be able to see him. Really quickly, let me read this from Internet Zen. Now then, how bad is Hasan? How long do you have? We're going to be here for a long while. Other VTubers have massive playlists dedicated to just how bad Hamas Piker is. Well, I feel like this clip is good enough, and we're probably not going to play the entire thing. Because 11 minutes is a long clip, and if I just play this 11-minute clip, we'll probably be here all night. We're just going to play a couple minutes so that you understand the antithesis that is Hasan Piker. And yes, that did come from his mouth. I should give some. I should add to this as well. So one of he's got one of the individuals, one of his chatters, pulled up in his chat. This is something he does a lot. I believe Asmongold also does this as well. And what he's got is he's pulled up this chatter. This chatter is a tier 1 for 6 months. It's been following him for about 6 months as well. Why did the clip start off like that? Because it did. And this chatter, who has been subbed to him for 6 months, all right? So that's like over $30 of money that he has donated to Hasan. And he is going in there and is being critical of Hasan Piker because he thinks that Hasan's opinion about something is stupid, specifically white supremacy. Okay, so we're starting out the clip with Hasan. He's moaning, which is not for the reason some people might think. He's moaning because he's upset that he has to read what this person has to say. If that makes sense. And so basically, he's got a commenter that says, "You don't understand white supremacy," and this is his response.
It's because I am a white supremacist. I'm moving to the white supremacist town, okay? That's why. I'm a white supremacist. I'm white, okay? I'm white. I'm a white man. I'm a cisgender, heterosexual white man. You got me. You caught me. Okay, you caught me because I want these white enclaves to survive and exist so we can have sundown towns and finally restore the white caliphate. You fucking got me, dude. It starts with the...
Are you enjoying it?
I have no idea what is going on. Like, is this guy being serious, or is he trolling? I don't know.
No, he is not. He is crashing out on oh, excuse me. He's crashing out on his audience right now. Because his audience said, "You don't understand white supremacy." Oh, okay. Oh, let's continue for a little bit.
Implicit biases. It starts with the blind spots. Despite the fucking tens of thousands of hours poured over critically examining white supremacy and how it manifests in every orifice of American society, you, chatter, you caught me! It was actually my privileged blind spot that you identified, and now the mask is slipping. Shut the fuck up!
I'm waiting for him to yell.
God damn, dude. You're so fucking stupid.
This is an old clip, by the way, chat. We've shown this before, chat. Oh, shit. And the other thing to understand is, see, he has unfortunately gotten to the point where, because he wants to be a very serious political commentator. I've got some clips of him later down the line as well that we might watch if my stomach doesn't want to. We'll see if I can get that far. But we've got clips of him where he thinks he is some serious political commentator. Would you listen to a man, right, left, or center, if he decided to scream at his chat like that?
No, fucking never. It is indeed not a good image, right, when you do that kind of stuff anyway, so,
No.
I mean, at some point you will have to, like, kind of see it or see him if he's big enough in terms of, like, a political kind of thing where he would be all over Twitter. But, yeah, I wouldn't really, no, I don't think that I would.
You don't think so? I agree. I don't think so either.
What is this like? Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. No, of course I'm not fucking okay, dude.
I just love that his chat is saying W crash out right now. His chat praises the crash outs at this point. When your chat is like cheering for crash outs, it's over.
Having crack jokes at the expense of a bunch of inbred white douchebags that decided to fucking try and build a failed white supremacist enclave in the middle of fucking nowhere where they're in self-exile without a bunch of chatters saying that I'm actually blinded by white supremacist values. How can I be okay? I hate all of you. I hate the woke. I hate woke. I hate the left. I hate the woke.
Remember, he is a left-leaning socialist.
Yeah, at this point, like, if that is the first thing that people see of him, like, either he's being serious or he's trolling, which is why I asked that, and it's indeed, something ain't right.
Oh, well, yeah, he's not trolling. He's 100% serious. He is 100% serious. That is serious, Hasan Piker. That is serious Hasan Piker right there. I feel like that's enough of this clip. I think that hearing him scream like that is good enough before we move on. But I just wanted to give you kind of like a taste.
It's a decent introduction.
It's a good introduction. I would agree. All right. So before we move on to that, like I said, this man is a socialist. In fact, let me show you my favorite shirt that he ever wore. There is an image of Hasan. There it is. All right. So this is very blurry, unfortunately, because this is the first image I chose to find. Because he is a socialist communist, he thinks that you should eat the rich or make the rich pay. All right. So he is a communist, basically. All right. And when you think of a communist, you think of somebody that wants to redistribute the wealth and wants to force, go through all these communist ideals. All right. Now, I have to ask you, does this man look like a communist with the shit that's inside of his room?
Have you pointed that out? Yeah, definitely. Those riches that are literally behind him, yeah, those are definitely fairly distributed among his people.
I agree. And I must ask, do you think a socialist communist would go to the Oscars?
Absolutely not. No, like, yeah, I've seen that bit too, and he looks like he he looks like everyone that he's looking at owes him money, you know, being the friendly face that he has. But yeah, no.
So, this man likes to LARP as some kind of Chinese or fucking Russian communist. He dresses the part. When he went to visit China, he literally dressed in an outfit that looked very similar to Mao's outfit that Mao wore. And he literally likes to LARP in front of his audience as some kind of communist or socialist communist or whatever the fuck. Also, my chat is making jokes about how tiny his head is. I do have to ask, do you think that his head is properly sized for the proportions of his body?
Get the feeling that indeed it's a little bit, like something like those sliders in the character creation, like something got fucked up over there. But yeah, that, like, I get the feeling that with him, like, doing the thing that he does, like, why does this work though? That would be the first issue, that because this works, and he knows that this works, otherwise he wouldn't do it. Like, this is like sensationalism, basically.
Yeah. Just like, it's just hilarious because this man is posing right now for the Oscars on the red carpet, and he's gonna come on and say that we need socialism and communism, and that America fucking sucks with everything that America stands for. He's also had a lot of one-liners that I'm not gonna repeat because they are definitely terroristic. And he wants you to think that he is a serious political commentator. Communism by him last? Yes. Yes, pretty much. Now, you talked about how much of a hate boner he has for Asmongold. I didn't get to play this clip on Wednesday, but this is basically a clip of Hasan saying that Asmongold is a grifter when it comes to the Iran conflict. Now, I really don't care about people's political opinions. I just want to listen to Hasan whine about Asmongold. Well, I mean, like, what do you think? What do you think about Asmongold and his opinions recently? I don't know. Do you have an opinion? If not, it's okay.
I mean, for me, like Asmongold is, from what I can tell, like, he's basically saying things without a filter. And I can respect that, even if it is, you know, left, right, center, whatever the hell it is.
Mm-hmm.
At least he says things as they are. And I can appreciate that. And he also sticks with his guns, basically, of whatever he's saying. He basically, you know, he's following up with that. He just doesn't tolerate bullshit either, which is also the exact same approach that I have. So that's why, like, I sometimes listen to him at work, for example. So it's just entertaining at times as well. And I feel like he's basically voicing what a lot of people are basically thinking, but are almost oppressed, basically, or suppressed, or both, for speaking their mind. And Asmongold feels like he's just doing it because he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to say things as they are. And I can respect that.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair. I said this the other day. I think that Asmongold is definitely like a more normie opinion in terms of what people think, at the very least in America, and probably in a lot of other places as well. He definitely says what I feel like a lot of other people are thinking. And Hasan, big man who's trying to be big man and show how big of a man he is, gets really upset that the guy that claims he doesn't even take showers regularly is getting way more love and attention than he is. That it's just like, I can kind of understand a little bit of jealousy, you know what I mean? It's just like, I can't believe this guy gets way more attention than me, and I put in so much love and effort, you know? Oh,
I mean, the thing is with Asmon, like, he puts in all the work in, but also he still is just a regular guy. Like, he doesn't try to sell himself or anything like that. He's not putting on some kind of a performance just so that it makes it easier for him to find people to find him. So he's not like a cloud farmer or anything. And that is also, I think, kind of what attracts people to tune into Asmongold, basically, because, like I said before, he literally just says the things as they are and just doesn't give a fuck, basically.
yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So let's listen to what Hasan thinks about Asmongold when it comes to the recent conflict.
Getting demolished. Oh, a school got bombed? It's collateral damage in a war, and it's inevitable, number one. And number two, you know, if they didn't want that to happen, maybe they shouldn't have been funding terror groups and antagonizing
I might
a
get
world
claimed for that
superpower
song.
like America.
Yeah, based.
Man, how about that? This is great.
I straight up, if I had to sit there and watch like the ugliest, silliest fucking White House clip compilations,
Oh, excuse me.
and sit there and act like this is like super cool, I would probably kill myself. I would probably
Brian, kill me.
I would.
By the way, if you ever you want me to pause what we're listening to and commentate on it, please let me know. But
I will let you know. But that is just funny, though. That is just fucking funny.
Oh.
But, I mean, there's a point. Like the White House, like the meme kind of post that they make is like kind of weird. You know, you have to be having some kind of an image of professionality. But yeah, it's just funny, just how Hasan at this point is trying to grab anything that he possibly can just to shit talk Asmon.
yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Probably Brian killed me. Okay.
In Minecraft.
It's just like, yeah, these videos, they're so base, right? I mean, they're fucking base, right, guys? How about that? Yeah.
Great.
He made a response to this video. Yeah, what is it? Is it him going, yeah, you guys are Israel obsessed. You got to stop. Yeah. There is no response to this, right? There is no response to this because it's so transparent what is going on, right? It's so obvious what's going on. He is just regurgitating whatever Trump is saying because he doesn't have any real opinions, right? There are a lot of people that recognize how unpopular
That's bullshit,
this is
though.
going to be. It's already
You think so?
Well, thing is, with him claiming that Asmongold is regurgitating whatever Trump is saying, is bullshit because I've listened to like almost like on a daily basis when I'm at work because I want to listen at something while I'm at work. But basically, I've heard multiple times where where Asmongold is also like agreeing with what Trump is doing or saying, but also at times he would also criticize Trump for not doing enough, basically.
I agree.
So that claim of Hasan saying like Asmon is only just copy pasting or just regurgitating what Trump is saying is wrong because Asmon, if he was president, he would do actually way more than whatever Trump is doing because the people have voted for Trump to do the things that Trump promised to do, but doesn't really do all of them as far as I know. But Asmongold does remember like all the things that people have voted for and why Trump was voted into the presidency. And yeah, like it's currently like half and half going on with the things that he's actually doing and the things that he promised. So that's why, again, whatever Hasan said is bullshit.
No, I agree. I agree.
pretty unpopular, and it's going to be even more unpopular, right? And Asmongold doesn't realize any of that because he doesn't have the knowledge. He doesn't have the wherewithal. He doesn't have the ability to read the room. He's just responding to the fucking administration and like regurgitating propaganda coming from the admin. And
again, I disagree because, again, he has literally disagreed with Trump on quite a few things.
trying to appeal to the lowest common denominator. He's just a dumb fucking rat. Exactly. And that's it.
I just noticed this. He edited a picture of Asmongold with a shot collar on with Israel. Oh my gosh. Oh, listen, it would be funnier if he wasn't the one shocking his dog. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
If you take him seriously, if you consider him to be like a serious thinker, you're a fucking idiot. You're basically exposing yourself. And
I don't, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Asmongold calls himself a serious thinker. Maybe I'm wrong, but he is not a serious thinker. He is just a normal guy.
I feel like at times he does, but he is just basically, again, he's just voicing his opinion. That is, but it's not really, how would I say it? It's not that he basically wants to advocate to being like, oh, the things that I'm saying, everyone has to do so. Or like, if I was president, I would do this or I would do that. But he's just more like just a regular dude, just saying things as they are. So I don't really think that it would be the case of that. So, you know.
No, for sure.
And I will continue laughing at you forever. But it's simple. He just doesn't. He is an immoral person. He's a bad person. He's not even a contrarian. He's a bad person. He's not very intelligent. And the reality of the matter is the market demands someone who is a stupid little grifter. So that's part of the reason why he still sees a decent amount of success. It's that simple.
Are you saying that, see, the funny thing about this is he's basically saying that the market just wants grifters. Are you saying, Hasan, that you're failing because you refuse to grift? Because that implies that you're doing really poorly, and I don't think he wants to admit that he's doing very poorly. So I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's such a win that he thinks it is.
That's it. Many people are grifters. Many people are bad faith. Many people are immoral. But you can still be a grifter and you know, land on the right side of issues because you read the room better, right? Asmongold doesn't. I think he's not even banking on the inability of the right to punish him later down the line for his advocacy in going to war with Iran at the behest of Israel.
Well, there we go. There we go. So he thinks that Asmongold is one big giant grifter. I just disagree. You know, my personal opinion. Asmongold did reply to this. So I wanted to listen to what Asmongold said specifically because I have a feeling that he actually has a good answer to this. I am sorry, chat. My acid reflux is actually acting up tonight, and it's kind of upsetting me.
Please do take care of yourself first and foremost, okay? I don't want you to be going or to have yourself be put through suffering because your body is currently tormenting you. But please, like if you need to take a break or end whatever soon or whatever, just let me know and just do so, okay? I'm just here to enjoy the time with you and without your community and our community altogether. But again, I don't want this to be at the cost of your health, though.
For sure. We'll go through this clip. We'll see how much further my stomach will allow. And I might just, chat, I don't like ending early on streams, especially when I have a lot of things I want to go through. And I feel really bad because I did invite Tabby on tonight, but like, fuck.
Please do not feel bad, okay? We can continue whenever you like. Again, whenever you like, anytime, any day, whenever I'm available, I would always be up for it, so don't worry about that.
We'll watch this clip and then we'll go from there. So we'll listen to what Asmongold has to say in reply.
Why did I change my mind? It's because the Iranian people were on Twitter and on social media begging, screaming, and crying for Trump to help them so they wouldn't be mass murdered by their own government. That's the reason why I changed the opinion. That's the entire reason. You know what happened? We went in there, we nabbed Maduro, and it was nothing. We went in there and we bombed the shit out of them. We blew up their nuclear facilities like it was nothing. They had a protest, and the reason why I didn't think that we could attack them is because I didn't think it would work. But after we had a few of those things happen, and now they're at their weakest point that they're ever probably going to be, I think we finish the we finish the job, we kick them while they're down, and we stomp these fuckers out for good. They are terrorist supporters. They've always been terrorist supporters. They're not terrorist supporters. They're the terrorists themselves. Their own people are out there asking for us to help. Think about how bad it is in this country that you have bombs going off, and you have videos being made of people saying thank you. How bad does your country have to be that you have people going out there saying thank you, Donald Trump, for bombing the shit out of our government? They had to go and kill all of their people, and then after that, turn off the internet. So it wasn't obvious that there was an overwhelming, massive amount of people that are pushing for this. And I think that's the main difference. It's been an obvious difference. It's a huge difference.
I mean, I excuse me. I think he's pretty accurate on that. I think a lot of people probably like listen to the pleas of the people in Iran. Now, granted, I thought that it was going to be done sooner, the pre-retaliatory conflict that Trump wanted to go through, and I really don't have much opinions other than just I don't like war. But like, I think at the very least, I don't think it's accurate to call Asmongold a grifter. I think that is what he actually feels, you know?
I mean, it's something that indeed, like the points that he makes, and that's what makes him interesting to a lot of people, is that he's saying exactly as it is. Like, why else would people be going on the streets and literally cheering on what's happening in Iran with Iranian people being like, thank fuck someone actually does something to stop our corrupted government from literally oppressing and murdering our own people, that someone is willing to help them for, well, whatever reasons. But at least something is being done that will hopefully be able to be some kind of a reset for the Iranian people to get back on track with what they want to do and truly want to achieve together as a nation and not as a religious state, basically, which is currently what it is. And I do hope, though, that things will turn out for the better for the Iranian people, and I wish nothing but the best for them. And I also agree with you that war is never a good thing. And I just hope that it ends sooner. And I also hope that it would just be like a couple of days, basically, and that's done. But I feel like it's going to be a little bit the same like the Russian-Ukraine war, where they also said, like, yeah, it's not going to take that long. How far are we in now? Like a year, 2 years?
Well, at least with Russia and Ukraine, I think the problem is that Russia is too afraid to do anything. And Ukraine is just holding on way more than I think they expected. And I think that's part of the problem. And I think everybody else around them just doesn't want to get involved in a way that would like draw very clear lines. When it comes to Iran and the US and Israel, I think a lot of people thought it would probably just end when they took out their leader, and it's not. And I think that I really don't know what's going on with what's going on in Iran. I don't know why we're still like dancing around all that. I just don't know personally. All I know is that because of where Iran sits, it's harming a lot of people in terms of gas and oil. That's all I know, is that a lot of people are upset with that. Again, I'm not like a very deep...
It is a huge provider of those resources, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like too deep into that, but I just know that a lot of people are like saying, okay, can we please be done now? Or can we please finish it quickly, you know? Anyway, we'll go through, let's see, what is it? We'll go through one more clip of Hasan here, and then, again, I apologize, chat. I will make it up on Sunday, because I am doing my Long Boy stream on Sunday. I need to go find something for my throat, so that I can hopefully get this acid reflux to go away, or go down at the very least, so I can sleep. So we'll go through this last clip here. And I apologize that we couldn't have as much of a good sit-down conversation about the amazingness that is Hasan Piker. But I feel like...
Don't worry one bit, okay? Don't worry one bit. Again, whatever you want to talk to me, always want to welcome whenever.
For sure, for sure. Since you're part of the collab server, if ever we're doing a reaction and people are welcome, you're more than welcome to jump in if you feel like you want to. Excuse me. let me get these 2 supers real quickly. Again, I apologize, chat. Thank you for your support tonight. Master Goa for 5 says, thank you for having Tabby on. Tabby is my new favorite VTuber. Oh, that's nice. Unfortunately, I don't get to support her enough. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that. And she's always welcome whenever. And Internet Zen for 5 says, TLDR on Iran, operation was expected to take 5 weeks. People being hurt. The worst oil right now is Europe, sadly. Fair. I would also say California, but nobody cares about California. Anyway, it's not the clip. Which one is the clip? There it is. Okay, so when was this? This was yesterday. Because right now, the reason why I wanted to talk about Hasan, and I guess I'll push this to tomorrow night, the rest of this to tomorrow night, is Hasan right now is in Cuba. Because for those that don't know, you know, America, we helped out with Maduro. We're doing shit with Iran. And now Cuba is in a bit of trouble as well. And some people think that Cuba is the next one. In fact, I had a video queued up to react to that I might get to tomorrow because of that. But Hasan is right now, he is in Cuba helping out the, I believe they are, I don't know if it's socialist or communist, but they're helping Cuba out. He's helping to save people in Cuba from their regime, which, funny enough, is either socialist or communist, one of the two. And people are questioning his level of expertise in international relations. So I want to play this short clip, and then we'll see it out. But I want to hear his excuse me, his argument for why he's good at talking about international relations.
Most of these weapons that could be utilized against Iran are already turned. Hasan, this isn't content. Why do these people care about what your non-expert has to say about all this? You're a cosplayer, bro. Quit, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, the other thing that I should mention is Hasan gets one guide in chat really, really, really easily. Really, really, really easily. Like, you saw that he got very easily picked on by somebody that had followed him for a couple of months and subbed to him for a couple of months. So he really routinely lashes out at people in his chat that follow him. But like this person right here,
is he just doing some target practice at this point?
Is he doing some what?
Basically some target practice, because like the way that he quickly just pulls someone up like that is a talent.
So this chat function, I think it's chat. Yeah, it's called Chatterino. He's able to pull up their profile by clicking on their name. But like what he will do is if he is annoyed with you, and I think Hasan sometimes does this, or not Hasan. Asmongold sometimes does this, but Asmongold doesn't do it like to the same extent I feel like Hasan does it. Where what Hasan will do is he'll bring up the chatter and he will shame them by basically saying that their opinion is stupid or invalid. And I don't think Asmongold does that unless somebody's being an actual retard. But Hasan will bring up somebody just trolling on him. And unfortunately for Hasan, that's kind of just his life, is people trolling on him in his chat. So this person has been following him since 2/25, so about a month now. This person is a troll. This person is a troll in his chat, and he is trying to get Hasan's attention. And guess what? He just got Hasan's attention because Hasan saw his comment saying that Hasan is a bad content creator and that Hasan doesn't know what he's talking about. And Hasan is going to lash out at that. So I have no idea what we're going to get here. Excuse me. But I'm expecting him to lash out at this person because this person says that he is not a good content creator, basically.
If I catch you, if I look at your comments in the Asmongold chat and I find out that you're glazing his analysis, will you feel a sense of shame?
Also, because Asmongold is so rent-free in this man's head, the only rebut to this he has is, oh, maybe if I go to Asmongold's chat and I'll see you glazing him. So it's just like, that his only response is bringing in Asmongold. Oh, he's God. Oh.
Or no.
Basically, whatever is happening wrong in his life is just him just blaming Asmongold for it. Like, oh, my toilet paper is empty. Fucking Asmongold. Oh, my milk is empty. Fucking Asmongold. How dare you take my shit?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Because this is true. I'm not a missile autist. I am not a map autist. I'm a political autist. It's ironic because
I don't even think he's a political autist.
yes, I do actually. This is literally my area of expertise when it comes to international relations, when it comes to the talking about anti.
I just want to pause here and say that he is not. He has been wrong on a lot of things that he has made predictions on. He originally, before the war in Ukraine started, he said that nothing would happen in Ukraine and that there is absolutely zero way that Russia would attack Ukraine. He legitimately said that to his audience. And then what happened a couple weeks later is Russia attacked Ukraine. He is wrong all the time. He has also said that nothing would happen in Iran.
Yeah. It's silly, though. It's just silly because even I remember way before the war even started in Ukraine that there was a politician basically going around as a meme because she looked very anime-like. Because, like, her name was Natalia Poklonskaya or something like that. And she was a Ukrainian, like, military officer kind of thing to basically have, like, a discussion about the annexation of the Crimea area, basically, which is also very, the very reason why Russia wants to, have that area for themselves, but then also most likely the entirety of Ukraine. And that was already, 10 years before the war even started? So it's kind of crazy just how you could already see that Russia means business, and usually they do. And that's also something that people should always remember, especially with the Second World War, for example. You don't fuck around with Russia, and so they usually mean business, even though there's plenty of memes of like communism and whatever the hell. But if it's about serious topics like this, Russia is one of the least countries that would actually just joke about things.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair.
Imperialism. Not only do I have a degree in just this, but also on top.
Hasan, you should get your money back because your degree is useless.
On top of that, I've spent the last decade or so talking about exactly this scenario. So no, in comparison to the average commentator in the United States of America, both to my right and the liberal content creators as well, I do have the specific knowledge to communicate about events such as this one, analyze them, interpret them, and educate the public on them. But on the other hand, you can, chat rent-free, wholly baited lol. It basically goes to show exactly what you're trying to get out of this. But
see, this person, it's very clear. This guy is like admitting he's a troll. He's here to fuck with you. And Hasan thinks that he is such a big man by responding to this troll and by giving this troll attention. It's just like,
contrary to your favorite content creator, I do have a degree in just this, right? This is what I studied. And this is what I've been doing for the past 10 years, which is precisely the reason why my analysis so far has been, oh, Crowder called you a commie cosplayer today, so these people were told what to think about you today? Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, Steven Crowder is a great example of a person who is not very knowledgeable, but simply regurgitates American Enterprise Institute talking points, for example. That's like one great example. He's a bad person overall and not very knowledgeable on these issues as well. They're just, repeating whatever kind of talking points they're getting from, Israeli think tanks. So.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. That's absolutely amazing. No, it's not that post. It's just really funny because he's never right about anything, and he likes to pretend that he is. Oh, I fucking this is Hasan Piker.
There has to be there has to be some kind of a compilation of the statements that Hasan has made, with then like cutting to a bits where literally the opposite of what he claims that is going to happen is being shown on screen, like whatever, you know, with Iran and Ukraine and whatever. So that there has to be something like that. There's no way.
There probably is. There probably is. I'm sure that it exists out there somewhere. Regardless, even if it did get shown, I don't think he or his viewers care. It's all about like the hug box, basically, if you know what I mean. Oh, excuse me.
Well, it's basically basically some kind of a tribalism thing that you also see very prominently, and not only with Hasan, but also basically all over social media, where people will just take a team just because they like a certain person, but not necessarily like the practices, and then suddenly are like for things that they were originally against, and then everyone who thinks differently from them will be demonized for it, which is absolutely stupid.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. But that's basically Hasan Piker. Like there is so much to learn about him, but I feel like within like an hour, that's a good like little primer to give you a good idea of who he is as an individual. I hope that it's been educational.
It has been very educational. I have been learning a lot about this individual, and we'll see what else in the future that this here dude will bring. Welcome whatever kind of shenanigans, but there will be something at least that I feel like at some point there's gonna be something big happening aside from, well, basically the entire thing, you know, like he recently made like some kind of a statement to a chatter where he was saying like, oh yeah, you're a war veteran thing. Yeah, enjoy your PTSD and stuff like that, you know, on Minecraft. I'm just going to add the Minecraft stuff because I know that Twitch should woe ban me if I say it, but if he says it, it's perfectly fine.
Yep. Yep. For sure. Oh, no, 100%. 100%. And that's why it's insane. Again, I do apologize to you and chat. I don't really like ending early, but I'm gonna go grab and take something and probably like try to calm my stomach down for the rest of the evening. I do want to thank you for coming on, even if it was, I mean, 2 hours is not short, but it is short for me.
It was a blast anyway. It's a fun little interaction to your podcast kind of thing that I know how it works. And it's very interesting. And I would definitely be down to do this more. And again, first and foremost, I want you to be happy and healthy. So please don't feel bad or anything. I don't want you to be feeling bad or anything. We'll spend more time with one another if you want to, if you would like to have me. And it will definitely be fun. I'm looking forward to this wholesome little uniting of the two communities of Occo and Tabithash. So
For sure. I appreciate you. Since I am going to be done, I know that you're not streaming on YouTube, but I will send people on Kick and Twitch over to you. Chat, if you're over on YouTube, I am going to set... Is Royan still alive? I'm going to send you guys to my totally real girlfriend, Royan. Yep, Royan is still alive. And I will be back
by the way,
tomorrow.
just for some actual support, Sergeant Rowe, by the way, our community is basically all wishing you the very best and to also stay healthy and hopefully that you're feeling better soon. We love Occo in this house.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Chat, I will be back tomorrow. Since I missed a lot, since I didn't get to go to the whole Cuba thing with Hasan, I will get to that tomorrow. I have a lot of other stuff that I still didn't get to go through today that we are going to have to go through tomorrow as well. Not have to, but want to go through tomorrow. So I appreciate that. We'll definitely have some more reacts as well. If you want to join in on that, you're more than welcome to. We'll definitely have more people in tomorrow as well. Excuse me. Oh, but
I will see when I can do things, and I will definitely keep an eye on things.
Okay, perfect. But chat, I'm gonna send you guys away, and I'm gonna go find something to take for my I don't even know what to call it, heartburn, acid reflux. So let me get that going through that. But you have a good day, all right? Excuse me. Oh, excuse Excuse me. All right. You have a good one. Peace. Excuse me. All right, chat. Oh. Yeah, my fuck. I'm gonna send you guys off and then go look for something. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. There we go. On Kick, I believe it's working now. Yep, it's working on Kick. All right. Bye, Kick. All right, let me do Twitch. My apologies. All right, chat. Again, I deeply apologize for all of that. I'll make it up to you all tomorrow. You know I typically am good at that. You guys all have a good one. Peace.